and I want to thank all the crew back there in Oklahoma that helped us pull this sale together. I can speak for the folks at Bar KJ out in California. The owners, Keith and Jennifer Gardner, are the proprietors of the program, and they're very involved in the ag sector. If you haven't had a chance to meet them, definitely worth your time to get to know them. They are involved in a lot of aspects of farming and ranching in California. They work with their managing partner, Debbie Wise, and she, if you're working with Bar KJ on some purchases tonight, will be your main contact. Debbie and her husband, Jordy, are partners in a lot of the operation in California. And if we could just do a little bit of introduction and just kind of speak to what Bar KJ Angus is, folks, if you had a chance to view that catalog and kind of see the picturesque landscape that they operate on. They're involved at all assets of production. They're involved with this seed stock operation in Bar KJ. They've got a large 1,400 head commercial cow-calf outfit in the southern Sierra Nevada mountain range called Rancheria. They market their cattle on Superior Livestock, and they also own and operate a grass-fed beef program that's got tremendous management. And as you can tell, they're very ambitious, and they appreciate quality, and they try to put those aspects in all areas of production, whether it be the registered Angus, whether it be their commercial herd, or their meat program as well. So that's a little bit about the program. They've been at the seed stock game for a few years now, and thought it was time to host their own event. We had the sale on an online format just because it's a little bit more moderate in size. But one thing they want you as buyers to appreciate is the quality is maintained at a high standard. And from the heifer calves to the bred heifers and the two donors, the embryos, they're opening up their operation to offer a piece of it. And they want to be good partners with you on the cattle and want the cattle to work for you. And they value how these cattle go out and perform. So they're very excited about it. Both Debbie and Keith are watching online from California. My name is John Dickinson. I kind of help a little bit with their marketing and their management and so forth. But as far as the sale goes tonight, we're going to sell under the terms and conditions of the American Angus Association. All the heifer calves and the two donor cows will sell as guaranteed breeders. And when you buy from Bar KJ, the word and their word is their bond, and you won't have any issues if anything doesn't arise in that fashion. The bred heifers were all ultrasounded multiple times, and so those pregnancy dates are as accurate as we can see them. So the embryos, we've got a couple embryo lots tonight as well. They'll sell with a 50% pregnancy guarantee if you put them in with a certified technician. I think most of those embryo lots are 4 embryo lots, so that'd be 2 pregnancies. I believe the 1A embryo lot is a 3-egg lot, so that will guarantee 1 pregnancy on that. But they've had good conception themselves with the same embryos out of the same tank. They're at the operation in Southern California, so we wouldn't expect anything less. But with that said, it's excited to go to work for Bar KJ. We're just gonna go tonight in catalog order, starting with lot 1 all the way through the end of the book. So you can just flip pages if you're looking at it there online, and we've got a good crew to help us administer that. We appreciate Shane and Steve helping us with the sale tonight and kind of running that operation. But we've got some sale consultants we've worked with, and I think a lot of the folks online have been in conversation with them. And if you need any kind of insurance or any kind of those things, just reach back out to us and we can help you with that. As far as transportation, we've got a variety of options too, working with national transport companies in terms of Lathrop and some other smaller operations. We can get the cattle to you most anywhere in the country. So with that said, Steve, I don't know if anybody online there has any questions. If you do have questions tonight, just type them in. This is a pretty informal operation. We want you to be comfortable with your purchases and what you're doing business tonight. So just type those into Shane. We can address any of those issues going forward. But if there's nothing else to go, Steve, I think we're ready to get on and start with the sale.
All righty. Well, thank you, John. It's always a pleasure here to be working here on CCI Live tonight. We've got a big crowd on hand here for the Bar KJ sale. We'd encourage you to engage in the auction early. Let us know you're interested in that particular lot so we can check in with you before we sell out. We've got some phones going here as well. big crowd, a great offering here. So with that, we're going to get right into it and tell us about that lot number 1, John.
Yeah, I think we've got a great place to start here, Steve. This lot 1 female is a Salvation daughter, the Blackbird 3033, the No Doubt female that came from the vintage program. Debbie and Keith have really looked at that vintage program hard to kind of source some elite donor females and donor candidates. The mother of this lot 1 heifer, the 0110 No Doubt daughter, was, I guess, what our pick would have been the best heifer calf in the sale that sold a couple years ago. A cow that's just streamlined in her design, big-bodied, level, and a very attractive No Doubt female that's got a lot of body and a real sound-moving female. They flushed that cow to Salvation. They've got multiple daughters that were produced. This was what they felt was the best heifer of that flush, and she happened to have the best numbers too. She's got monster spread. When you talk about a 1.5 birth, up to 141 for her yearling. Good on her carcass there, 121 for marbling, 116 for a ribeye. All that output bounces out to a pretty strong $B of 230, obviously top 1%, and a 373 combined index. But for those of you that are following some of those production traits as well, she's top 20% docility, top 20% claw set, top 3% foot angle, and a top 35% pap too. So she's a pretty balanced heifer on paper, and one that's got some look, some levelness. And the Salvation, when he's doing introduction, he cited some of the top females around the land, Steve. It's a great place to start. This is the best we can produce at Bar KJ, lot 1.
You bet you. Thank you. And tell you what, she can read and write here on your lot number 1, and what a good way to kick it off. Here we go. They're already bidding. Here we go. You bet you. Let's go. Now 10,000 on her. Yeah, 10,000. Let's go. Now 2, now 3. Here we go. Now 25, 3, now 35, 4,000 on it. And 5,000, now 6,000, now 7. Get a 8. Yes, 8. Now 9. Get a 9. Now 10,000. No on it. Yeah, 10,000 to bid. About 1 to be 10, 11, 12, 12,000 on it. Yeah, 12,000 to bid. About 1 to be 12, 12. 12,000. Here we go. Here we go. Now 12,000 on it. Hit 12,000 to bid about now 12, now 14, now 14, now 14,000 on it. Hit 14,000 to bid about 1 to be 14, to bid now 14, now 14, now 14,000 on it. Hit 14,000 to bid about. Here we go. Now 14, now 14. What do you say? To bid Texas, you're not in 14,000 on it. Hit 14,000 to bid about now 14, to bid now 14,000. Here we go. Now 14, now 14,000 on it. Hit 14,000. Here we go. Here we go. Now 14. We're getting started right here. Here's an awfully good one here on your lot number 1. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, the chance to look at those videos and see how this one kind of gets out and moves. One thing to keep in mind, if you had a chance to go through all those heifer videos, she's also the youngest heifer in the offering. She's a late February heifer up against a lot of Januaries. When you see these cattle side by side, she stacks right up. And again, that balance on all that output for growth and carcass, to have those kind of management EPDs as well, it's going to create a lot of value in this feed.
You betcha. Here we go. You betcha. Here we go. 13,000 on her. Hit 13,000 a bid. My phone's out. Here we go. 13,000. Here we go. 12 bid. 13,000. Here we go, all done. Hit 13,000 to bid. I want to bid 13. Here we go. Now 13,000. Here we go. Now 13,000 on it. Hit 13,000 to bid. Now 12 bid. Here we go. Now 13. Want to bid 13,000 on it. Hit 13,000. Here we go. Here's a buy. You want to do it? Now 13,000 to bid. All done. 13,000. All done on them and I. Sold them to you. 12,000 on 628. 628. Thank you. Here we go.
We'll roll right into lot number 1A. We're going to sell you full sib embryos to that lot 1 heifer. Salvation on that same good No Doubt female. These are IVF embryos, so it'll be 3 embryos in the lot 1A, full sibs.
All right, here we go. You bet you times 3. Here we go in the middle on. You bet you. Let's go here. You bet in the middle 500 on it. Yeah, 500 a bit about. Let's go now 200, 200, 300. Get a bit 3, 400, 400, 400, 500 on it. Yeah, 500 a bit about 400, 500, 600 on it. 500 a bit about 1 bit 600. Yes, 6 now 700 on it. Yeah, 700 in the middle 700 on it on it. That's 700 in the middle 600 bid now 700 on it. Yeah, 700. Here we go. Man, here's quite an opportunity right here. Here's quite an opportunity, John.
Yeah, full sibs to that heifer that just topped or led the sale off right here. You talk about that cow family on the bottom side. That Blackbird tribe is very strong at vintage. The Rampage daughter, this mother of the No Doubt, is out of a flush sister to the Index Bull, the $100,000 Index Bull that works down at 44 Farms. They got another flush mate that topped Spruce Mountain a few years back at $260,000. So you got a big-time cow family. Get one of the hottest sires in the breed in Salvation and already know what they can produce. The heifer's kind of proof in the pudding right there.
You betcha. 6 650, 1 minute, 1 minute half on it. Hit 650 to buy, 1 minute half, 1 minute half, 608, you're not in, 1 minute, 1 minute half, now 700 on it. Hit 700, here we go, the mid band, 700, the mid band, 650, 1 minute 7, 1 minute 700 on it. Hit 700 to be at about 1 minute 700, all in, what do you say? Here we go, the mid band, 700, all done, on a minute. Here we go, gonna get 7, gonna get 7, gonna get 700, all done, on a minute. Sold them to you, 650 on 608, 608, thank you. Made a good buy there, here we go.
We'll roll right into the lot 2, and I tell you what, Steve, we've got 2 heifers that I had a hard time separating, the lots 2A and 2B females. I think it was probably best to offer choice here. A pair of Salvation daughters, back off an Ashland daughter, that same good Rita cow family, back to 1564. You see that both these heifers have appropriate growth in terms of over 70 for weaning, 100, nearly 130 for yearling. Balanced set of carcass figures to go along with it. You see that they're both over 200 on their dollar beef index, makes them a top 1%. The C comes right along. But if you see a lot of these Salvation cattle out there nowadays, I think these heifers have got the body, have got the muscle, have got the look, and there's just a hair bit of difference between the two of them. Best opportunity here, offer choice.
All right, pick and choose right here on 2A, 2B. Here we go in the middle on, you betcha. Let's go here, you bet in the middle man, 5,000 on him. And 5,000, let's go now 2 in the middle man, 2,500, now 3,000, now 3, now 3,500 on him on it. And 3,500, now 4,000, now 4, now 4, now 4,500 on it. And 4,500, now 5,000, now 5, now 5, now 55, now 55, now 55, now 6,000 on it. Yeah, 6,000 to be at about one of the say in the middle man, 2.5, 5, that's 85, now 7, now 7,000 on it. That's 7,000, we go. 7, here we go, the middle man, 7,000, 7, 2.5 on it. It's 7,250, 1 minute, 1 minute, now 5 and 5 at 7,500 on it. It's 7,500, 5, 5 to be 5 to buy, 7,500, 75, 7,500 on it. It's 7,250, 1 minute, 5, 1 minute, 5, 7,500 on it. It's 7,500, the middle man, 2.5, now 5, 75, 7,500 on it. It's 7,500, the middle man, 2.5, now 5, 75, 75, 7,500 on it. I tell you what, John, we're selling choice right here. I don't know which one they're going to take, but I tell you what, these are 2 absolutely great females.
Yeah, the Salvation Bull's as high as there's going right now in the country. He's got some of the highest selling sons out there. If you want to get these genetics in your operation, here's the good opportunity. They're already on the ground, and they're the right kind too. I think that the B and the A heifer, both of them good moving, big bodied, level hip cattle, have some muscle to them. They have all that paperwork to go along with it. Better opportunity here.
You bet you, 7,250 bid, 1 bid 3, now 7,300 on it, 72 and half, now 3,304 on it. Yes, 7,400, now 304, now here we go, now 4, now 7,400 on it. Yes, 7,400, now 4, now 5, now 75, now 7,500 on it. Yes, 7,500, what do you say, 612, you're out, now 75, now 7,500 on it. Yes, 7,400, now 5, now here we go, now 75, now 75, you want to try them again? Now 7,500, now 400, now 5, now 75, now 75, now 7,500, all in. All done on them and I sold them to you 7,400 on 639 buys, you betcha. Tell us which one you want, please. Takes B. All right, tell us about A again.
All right, let's go back to the A heifer. She's got more calving ease, better calvings direct, lower birth weight, same good growth figures right here. Just a little bit more spread on paper. Lot number 2A.
All right, thank you. Here's 2A. Here we go in the middle bone, you betcha. Here we go in the middle band, 5,000 on her, and 5,000. We go now 3, now 3,500, now 4,000, now 4, now 42 and half, 4,500 on her. Yeah, 4,500, now 7 and 5,000, now 5 in the middle band, now 52 and half, 5,500 on her. Yeah, 5,500, now 5, now 55, now 55, now 55, now 5,500, now 55, yes, 5, now 7 and a half on it. At 57.50, you on tire 6, now 5,600 on it. Yeah, 5,600, now 55 bid, now 5,600, now 7, now 7, now 700 on it. Yeah, 5,700, 800, get a bait, 8, 1 bid, 8, 5,800 on it, get 8, now 9, get 900 on it. Yeah, 5,900, 8, down 9, get 9. Here's a buy, you on the tire again, 5,900 on it. Yeah, 5,900, 8, now 9, both Oklahoma guys are out. 1 bid 9 on it. 5,900, 8, now 9, get 9, 1 bid 900 on it. Yeah, 5,900, 800, get 9, all in, all done. 1 bid 900 on it. Yeah, 5,900, 800, get 9, 6,000 on it. 6,000 to be at about 1 bid say the midman, 6,000 on it. 6,000, we go to midman, 6,000. What do you say? Here we go in the minute. 623. You're not in now. You're out. Yeah, 6,000 to be at about 1 bid say now. Here we go in the midman. Last call. The midman, 6,000 on them all done. $6,000 to be at about done on them and I sold them to you. 5,900 on 625. Thank you. Here we go.
Yeah, let's roll into some embryos. We got the same good donor female that produced those two heifers, that 0047. The Ashland daughter goes back to the 1564, the complete female, longtime donor in the vintage program right there. We've got 2C and 2D. 2C is the salvation embryos that would be make full sibs, these two heifers, or take the Keneally Craftsman, the $500,000 ST sire Craftsman, 2C or 2D, pick and choose. And there's 4 embryos in each lot.
All right, you bidding times 4 times the money right here. Pick and choose right here on 2C or 2D. Here we go, the on you betcha. Here we go, now 500 on it. Yeah, 500 to bid about 100. I get to be 200 to 300 on it. At 300 to bid mine. Now 350. Now 4. Now 400. Now 450. Now have now 500 on it. Yeah, 500 to bid about 100. Now 550. Now 600 on it. Yeah, 600 now 50. Now 650. Now 650 on it. 650. Wait, you're not in, you're out. 650 on it. Yeah, 600 bid now. 650. Now 650 on it. Yeah, 650. 6 is bid. Now 650 on it. 650. Now 650 to bid about you want to do a quarter on it. Yeah, 600 to bid about 125. 625. What do you say? 6 and a quarter on it. 600 now 25. Now 25. Now 25. Tell them again, John, what we're doing here.
Yeah, again, you can have the salvation embryos. Again, full sibs to these two females, or those Keneally Craftsman mating. I think is pretty dang exciting. That's the high symbol from Keneally just a year ago. The $500,000 Craftsman. Pick and choose.
You betcha. Here we go. Him at the bone, 625. Let's go. 6 is bid. Quarter to buy. Want to be 25 on it. Yeah, 625. Want to be 25. Want to be 25 all in. All done. Want to be 25 all done. On them and I sold them to you. 600 buys those on 623. 623. You betcha. Here we go. Which one you want? Take C. All righty, thank you. Here we go. You betcha on D. Here we go. Give me demand. You betcha. Here we go. Give me demand. 400 on it. Yes, 400 already bid. Now 425. One minute. Now 75. Now 75. Now 500 on it. And 500. Now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a. Yes, 50. Now 75. Now 600 on it. Yes, 600 bid. About 1 minute 25. Now 625. Now quarter on it. Yes, 625. Now 50. 1 minute. 650 on it. Yes, 625. 50. 1 minute. 650 all in. What do you say? 650 on him. 625. Want to be 50 to be all done on him. And I sold him to you. 625 on 605. Buys 605. Thank you. Here we go. You betcha.
Outstanding. Let's roll on to lot number 3. Here comes the Powerball female in lot 3 out of that alternative daughter, the vintage Rita 0020. Tell you, there's a lot of story to tell about the cow on the bottom side. It's just a calf picture you see down below, but she was the $135,000 highest selling heifer at vintage a couple years ago. I thought just an absolute beast of a female, big top, big body, probably as stout heifer calf as I've seen in quite some time. That day she went to Spruce Mountain Ranch. We tried to buy her there for Bar KJ, but I guess it all came around. Come that next spring there at the basis loaded sale, Spruce Mountain offered half interest in that female. We were able to acquire half of her. So this is a Powerball daughter out of that female heifer that's got tremendous power, 11 CD to 156, massive spread in this female. She's good across the board with a 150 marbling. If you saw the video of this heifer, I mean, she's got that same kind of look that the cow had when she sold a female. Long-bodied, long, big, squared hip, tremendous rib shape, and a lot of power. This would be probably the high ratio heifer for weaning on the program, and all the numbers speak right along with it. It's a good opportunity here. One of the first daughters to sell out of this 0020 heifer, so a good opportunity on lot 3.
You bet you. Here we go on 3, and what a great opportunity is right. Here we go in the middle on, you bet you. Here we go in the middle band, 10,000 on her. Hit 10,000. We go in the middle band, 2,000, 2, now 3,000, 3, and 4. Here we go in 4, now 5,000 on her, and 5,000, 5500. Now say we go, now 65, now 65, now 7,500 on it. Yes, 7,500, now 75, now 75, 80. Here we go, now 7,500 on it. Yes, 75, now 75, 85. Yes, 85, now 9,000 on her. Hit 9,000, getting 9,000 on her. Hit 9,000, 85, now 87. If you want to try there, 87, now 9,000 on her. Hit 9,000, getting 9, now 92 and a half on her. Hit 92 and 50. You want to try 91, 9100 on her. Hit 9100, get him on. Now 2, 9200, dirty money. At 9200, get it be 2, 2, 2, 9200, 3, 9300, dirty money. At 9300, get it be 3, now 3, now 3, now 9300, dirty money. At 9300, get it be 2, now 3, now 3. Go ahead, John, on 9300 on her. Go ahead on lot number 3.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is, again, probably the most powerful spring heifer calf they've got in the offering. I know that you guys, a lot of guys just got a chance to see the videos of them online, but this would be the heaviest heifer at weaning. She'll be the heaviest heifer at yearling, I assume, too. And just she gets it from that power and that muscle and that length. Lots of bite to go along with it. Good moving heifer. I haven't seen a lot of Powerball cattle myself, but this is one of the more powerful heifers they have in the entire spring calf crop. And again, the Vintage Rita 020, the alternative daughter, the donor female right here. She's probably a little bit stingy on her production. We wouldn't have as many embryos out of her. So this would be a good opportunity to get something that's going to be kind of on the rare side and not a whole lot of them, but a good opportunity in lot 3.
You betcha. 9,200 bid, 9,300 on it. Hit 9,300, get it be 3, 93, 9,300. Here we go. Now 9,300 on the money. Hit 9,300, get it be 2, now 3, 3, 3, 3, 9,300, 300, 3. Here we go. Now 3 to win, 5 and 9,500 on it. Hit 9,500, now 5, 95, 9,500 on it. Hit 9500, 95, 95. Here we go. Get you 95, get you 95, get you 9,500 on it. Hit 9500, 657. You're not in. Now 9,500 on it. Hit 9500, 9,300, 5, 95, 9,500 on it. Hit 9,500, all in, all done. Would have been 5, 5. Go on and try her. You want to do it? Hit 9,500, 95 to bid. Would have been 5, 5. What about right here? You're going to get 9,500, all done on them and I. Sold them to you. 9,300 on 632. 632. Made a good buy there. Thank you. Here we go.
Excellent work. Good job there, guys. Excellent work. Let's go on to lot number 4. Here comes the Freedom Daughter right now. That Grenade Blackbird female on the bottom side. This heifer came from the Pollard program, one that they picked out from the Dem and Diamond sale there in Oklahoma. And she's got the big time spread too. She's a daughter of the GAR Freedom Bull, the one of the highest selling bulls there in the grimiest lineup, but big time spread, 11 CD. She shoots up the top 2% in the breed for growth at 89 for weaning, 163 for yearling. A lot of power and performance here, a lot of length to go along with it, and a great cow family. You see that third dam on the bottom side, the Blackbird 5047. That was a high selling female or high selling bred heifer in the spruce sale a couple of years back as well. So a lot of pedigree, a lot of performance.
Oh, you bet you. Here's your lot number 4. Here we go. No, you bet you. Oh, yes, sir. Here we go. In the middle band, 5,000 on it. And 5,000. Let's go. You bet you. In the middle band, 2,000. Number 2. Now 2,500 on it. Yeah, 2,500. Now 2,500. Now 5,500. Now 25. Now 25. Now 2,500. Now 5. Now 600 on it. Yeah, 2,600. Now 7. Get a bay. 800 on it. At 2,800. Get a bay. Now 3. Now 3,000 on it. Yeah, 3,000 to be at about 1 to be 3. Let's go. Now 3. Number band. Now 3,000 on it. At 2,800 bid. Now 3. Here we go. Number band. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bid. About 1 to be 3. Now 3. Here's an opportunity right here. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bid. About 1 to be. Here we go. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000. At 2,000. You're down 9. Now you want to do 9? You want to do 900 on it? At 2,900. Yes, 9. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bid. About 1 to be 3. Number band. 3. Number band. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bid. About 1 to be 3. We're behind here, John. We're behind here on your lot number 4.
Yeah, I know that we want to get along here and get everybody onto their evening, but this is probably one that's a little bit under the money in terms of value. The Freedom Bull, you see the picture of him on that page, really long-sided, square hip, really muscular bull out of the Gardner program. It's got a lot of look to him too. Freedom, for those of you that don't know about the bull, he's used in the grimiest program, but he was just bought the walking rights this last year by Deer Valley Farm in Tennessee. They like the bull. You'll see a lot more Freedom Daughters and Freedom Genetics coming out of their program. He now resides in Tennessee, breeding cows there. But he's got some look, got some power to him here. Here's one that you'll want to pass by.
You bet you. 2,900 bid, only talking about 3,000 on a good buy right here. Yeah, 3,000 to bid about 1 to 3. Let's go. Number man 3. Number man on at 3,000. Number 2,900 bid. Negative 3. All in, all done. Would have been 3,000 on them, and I sold them to you. 2,900 bid on 610. 610 buys. Here we go. You bet you.
Yeah, we're going to roll into the lots 5A and 5B. We've got another pair of full sisters here. I have a really nice donor, the black cap 9553. You'll see her pictured on that page. Just a model cow that's deep-sided, got a great udder, good in her teat placement. It's got a good profile in terms of genetics as well. These heifers are by Conclusion. He's the $350,000 vintage sire that you'll hear a lot more of. I think, Conclusion would probably be, out of all those sons of the Blackbird 8809 cow, one of the high revenue generating cows in the breed, probably, in my opinion, the best son out of her. And these are out of that black cap 9553. So you get a lot of performance and a lot of the cow family on the bottom side. The dam of these heifers, the 9553, her maternal brother was the Main Street bull that was lot 1 in the vintage bull sale just a year ago. And there's lots of good here to go along with. They got that same good spread. You'll see 5A is a 0.2 to 146. She's got balance in her carcass figures right across the board. 278 on her dollar C index. And the 5B heifer probably even a little bit stronger in that aspect, where she's a 1.3 to 150 for yearling weight. So you get a lot of performance there. A little more marbling go along with it. They're both strong for scrotal. Nice pair of heifers that go a lot of directions. I think probably the best thing to do, again, is probably pick and choose, sell your choice in 5A or 5B.
All right, that's what we're going to do. Sell your choice, 5A, 5B. Come running right here. Here we go, to mid-bone, you betcha. Here we go, to mid-band, 5,000 on him. And 5,000, let's go, you betcha. Let you bid here now, 2, now 2,500, 25, 3,000 on it. At 3,000, 3,200, now 35, now 3,500 on it. At 3,500, now 7, now 7, now 7, now 3,700, now 4,000 on it. At 4,000 to bid about 4, now mid-band, 4,200, 202, now 4,500 on it. At 4,500, now 45, now 5, now 7, now 7, now 7, yes, 7, and 5,000 on it. At 5,000, we go, and he bid 5, now 52 and half, 52 and half on it. And 5,000 would be 2 and half, 52, now 5, 5, 5, now 5,500 on it. At 5,500, 55, now 55, yes, 5, now 7 half on it. At 5,750, one of them, damn, at 57 half on it. At 5500, bid, you on try 6, 5,607 on it. At 57 half, one of them, 8, 9 on it. At 59, get 9, now 59, now 9, get 9, now 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to bid about 619, you're not in, mid-man, 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to bid about 59 bid, mid-man, 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to bid about one, here we go, mid-man, say, mid-man, 6,000 on it. At 6,000, tell him again, John, what we're doing right here, 5A, 5B.
Yeah, again, I like these heifers quite a bit. The Conclusion bull I'm very warm on. This is probably going to be the up-and-coming donor in the Bar KJ program. The 9553, she was a $56,000 purchase that day at Vintage. Her dam was a $90,000 female as well, the same dam that produced the Main Street bull and produced a lot of other high-selling cattle as well. A maternal sister to the dam of this female was a $130,000 heifer that sold to 44 farms as well. So a lot of track record, a lot of proven cows at the bottom of this program, lot 5.
You bet you, 5,900 bid, only talking about 6,000 on choice. Here we go, mid-man, 6,000 money. Yeah, 6,000 bid about here, now 5,900, what do you say? Now 6, now 2, 200 bid, going to be 2 to 626, you're not in now, 6,200 money. Yeah, 200 bid, about want to be 2, 2, 2, now 200, 202, now 62, now 200 money. As you get 200, here we now 2, now 2, now 2. All in, would it be 200 on it? Yeah, 6,200, mid-man, 200, 202, wouldn't it be 2, wouldn't it be 2, wouldn't it be 200, all in, on him, and I sold him to you, 6,000 on 619, 619, you bet on 6,000 there, and tell us which one you want, please.
Well, I guess you can take them both if you like, too.
He took B, John. He took B. You bet you. Here we go. Go ahead and tell us about A.
Gonna leave you the 5A heifer. If you want to talk about the 2 in that pair, if you want the one that's a little bit deeper sided, bigger body, that's got a lot of shape to her, here's the 5A heifer. And she's more modern than that birth group, just a 0.2 on birth, but you still get that 146 yearling. So a lot of spread there, and a low pap female too, only 0.34 on her pap EPD. This is 5A.
All right, thank you. Here we go. 5A, your number to bid on. Let's go. Now 3,000 on it. Now 3,000. Now 3,200. Now 5. At 3,500. Now 3,700. Now 4,000. Yes, 4. Now 2. At 4,200. Now 2, 2, 2. Now 4,200. Now 5. At 4,500. On the money. At 4,500. Now 5, 5, 5. Now 4,700. Get a bait. 8, 8. Now 9. Now 49. Now 9. Now 5,000 on it. At 5,000 to bid about 626. You're out again. Now 5,100. Now 2 on it. At 5,200. Now 2, 2, 2. Now 200. Now 200. 5300 at 353, 53, 5300 Dotty Bonnet. Go on to buyer 4 at 5400, now 53, now 4, now 4, now 5400 Dotty Bonnet. Yeah, 5400, now 3, now 4. What do you say? 605, you're out 5400 on it. Yeah, 5400, now 53, now 4, now 4, now 54, now 5400 on it. Yeah, 5400, now 5300, now 4, now 4 to bid, 4 to buy, 1 to bid, 4, hold in, all done, 5400 on it. Now 5400, now 53, now 4, now 4, now 5400, all in, all done. Here we go, now 5400 on them, and I sold them to you. 5300, 5300 on 657 buys, 657. Thank you. Here we go.
Appreciate you. Thank you guys there. Let's roll on to lot number 6. Here comes the Freedom Daughter out of that good power play female on the bottom side. You'll see on that bottom side, the second dame, that Henrietta Pride 8203. That's a flush sister to the Gemstone Bull you'd see at ST Genetics. This one's got the big time growth figures too. 87 for weaning, 155 for yearling. Some of the big weaning and yearling numbers in the entire book tonight. Good set of carcass figures to go along with it. Double digit on her heifer preg too. But here's another Freedom Daughter that's got that length of body, that depth of side. She's lot 6.
All right, she's your lot number 6. Here we go, you betcha. Here we go, you betcha. Let's go, 2500 on it. Yep, 2500. Here we go, now find the 1500. Let's go, now 1600. Get to 18, 18, going to be 2000 on it. At 2000, here we go, down 2, now 2200. Phones in at 22. Get to be 3, now 23, 4. At 2400, now 5, at 25, now 25, now 2600 on it. At 2600, now 5 bid. Here we go, now 2600, now 7 again, now 7, 800 on it. At 2800, get to 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Now 9, get to get 9. He did it now, 3000 on it. At 3000 to bid, buy 1 to be 3, now 3, better buy right here, now 3000 on it. At 3000, way better female boys. Here we go, now demand $3,000 on it. At 2900 bid, demand 3, now 3, now 3, now demand 3000 on it. At 3000, so now demand 2900 bid. Here's one you can use, boys, at 3000 on it. At 3000, at 2900 bid, all in, all done, would have been 3000 on it. At 3000 to bid, demand 2900, get to get 3, you know, 3, now here we go, get to get 3000, all done. I sold them to you 2900 bid on 608. 608, thank you, made a good buy there. Here we go on 7.
Yep, let's roll on to the donor cows now. Here comes lot 7. Here's the Henrietta Pride 6637, an own daughter of the 643T female, one of the good full sisters to Onward that works so well back in the Pollard program there. One of the cows that's generated, I think, over $6 million in production. Here's an own daughter of her by the EZX Bull. This female is negative for birth, 11 CD. But I tell you what, just a model cow. Great udder, lots of length, and was probably as good a front end as you can put on an Angus female. It's got that extension that ties in high out of her shoulder. One that's easy moving, big bodied, and is good in production too. The reason they're selling this female is because her production has been just through the roof, guys. I mean, this heifer, or this female right here, she was flushed one time conventionally and did 19 grade 1 embryos. She was worked 8 times through IVF and accumulated 142 embryos. So if you do the math, she's averaging just over 18 eggs per session. And they've probably put in about 50 or 60 embryos out of it. They've got another 60 or 70 on ice, and with that opportunity comes the opportunity to sell this female. So a good opportunity here. If you want a model Angus female that has the look, has the balance, has the udder quality, and is good for production, I mean, she will work on anything. This is a good opportunity here.
Oh, when you look at that screen right there, you've got to love a female built like that. Wow, here we go. You bet you. What an opportunity here on your lot number 7. Here we go. You bet you. Let's go here. You bet. Who's setting 5,000 on her? Let's go. Now 3, now 3,500 on it. At 3,500, now 35, now 4,000, now 4, now 4,500 on it. At 4,500, now 45, now 5,000, now 5, now 5, now 55, now 55, now 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to be at about. Here we go. Now say now 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to be at about 55 bid. Now 7.5 on it. At 5,750, 1 minute, 57.5 on it. At 5,750, but now yes 7.5 now 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to be at about. Here we go. Number demand 6,000. Now say 6,000 on it. At 6,000 you're on tire 5,900 on it. At 5,900 get 9 now 9 at 50. Here's one needs buying, boys. You gotta get 900. At 5,900 down 9 get 9 900 on it. At 5,900 yes 9 now 6,000 on it. At 6,000 to be at about demand 6,000 on it. At 6,000 be good. At 59 bid. Now say 6,000 on it. At 6,000 be go 634. You're not in. But at 6,000 to be at about. by. What do you say now? 6,000 on it. At 6,000. There we go. Now 5,900 bid. The middleman on at 6,000. Last call. The middleman on at 6,000. Don't want them all done. 6,000. 6,000. All in, all done. Here's a buy. You want to try again? 6,000 on them and I sold them to you. 5,900 on 622. 622. Thank you. Here we go. He found her.
All right, we're going to dip into that inventory on her. We've got 2 sets of embryos out of her, 4 embryos by Freedom, or 4 embryos by the $350,000 Conclusion. These are IVF embryos, and they're sticky good too. Not only is she good in terms of production, but she's great in terms of conception as well. Going to let you pick and choose, Steve, 7A or 7B.
All right, pick and choose right here. We go 4 times the money right here, or 8 if you take them both. Right here we go. How many on? You betcha 500 on it. Yeah, 500 to bid by now 200 to 250. One minute now 300 on it. At 300, get to be 3 now 3 now 3.5 on it. Yeah, 350. 1 minute now 4 now 400 on it. Yeah, 400 now 400 now 4. Yes, 4 now 4.5 on it. At 450. 1 minute now 4.5 on it. At 450 now 75 now 475 now 75 now 75 on it. Yeah, 475 now 450. Here we go now 75 now 75 on it. At 400 out of a great Cowboys on time again 475 on it. Yeah, 450 in demand now 75 to bid by 1 of it 75 now 75 now 75 all in all done. At 450 in demand now 75 now 475 now 475 all in all done. On them and I sold them to you 450 on 626 626. Thank you. You betcha. Click on there and tell us which one you want, please. He takes the B lot. He takes the B lot. Thank you. Go ahead, John.
So you're going to say the A lot. Here's the Freedom embryos. I tell you what, a pretty complementary mating. The cow's a moderate, big body cow. If you want to add some extension and some length, just keep that same kind of top shape and squareness to them. Here's the Freedoms.
All right, here we go. Times 4. Here we go. Hit him on. You betcha. 200 on him. Yeah, 200. It'll be 2. Thank you. Now 2. 225. 250 on him. At 250. Now 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 300 on it. Yeah, 300. It'll be 3. Now 3. Now 300. Now 300. Now 300 and a quarter on it. At 325. Mike, you on prime again. 3 and a quarter. He did it. Now 3.5 on it. Yeah, 350. 1 minute. Now 3.5. Now 3.5 on it. At 325. Now 50. 50, now 3.5, 350, now 75 on it. Yeah, 375, now 3.5, now 75, now 75, now 75 on it, now 400 on it. At 400, now 375, now 4, now 400 on it. Yeah, 400, now 375, got to be 4. You on time again, all done. Yeah, 400, now 400, now 375, now 4, now 400, now 400, now 400, all done. On them and I sold them to you, 375 on 639. 639 buys, thank you. Here we go.
Let's roll on to the lot number 8. I tell you what, this could be my pick in the entire sale, Steve. I know that she's a older cow, a 16 model Rampage daughter out of that Consensus 3124, but about as complete as you can make one. Deep-sided, big-bodied, stout hip female, traditional of what Rampage will bring you. There's a lot of cow family too. She's out of Miss 3124, the Express cow, the Consensus daughter that had the $255,000 half interest female just a couple of years ago at the big event sales. This would be a half sister to her. That same female produced another $140,000 half interest bred heifer. So there's a lot of production on the bottom side. Very recognizable cow family. The Mile High 9360 was one of the top rib IPD cows in the breed for quite some time and has a lot of production down there in Texas. But this Rampage daughter she's got the pedigree. She's got great numbers with only a 0.9 birth with good spread, 270 on her combined index, but she's the type and kind as well. She produced the 2 heifers that Bar KJ consigned to Denim and Diamonds the last 2 years. She had a iconic daughter that brought 17,000 in last year's Denim and Diamond sale. She had a power play daughter that brought 15,000 the year prior. So she makes good ones. She looks good, and this is about as can't miss cow as you can make right here.
You bet you. What an opportunity here on your lot number 8. What a female right here. Here we go. To demand 10. You bet you. Now 10,000 on her. Yeah, 10,000 to bid by. Let's go. Now 3,000. Number 3. Now 3,500 on it. At 3,500. Now 7. Now 4,000. Now 4. Now 42. Now 4,500 on it. Yeah, 4,500. Now 47. Now 5,000. Now 5. Now 5. Now 52. Now 5,500 on it. Yeah, 5,500. Now 55. Now 7. Now 7. Now 6,000 on it. Yeah, 6,000. Now 2.5. Now 5. As you get 5. That's 85, that's 7,500. That's 87.50. Now 7,000. A 7,000. That's 7,000. A 72 and a half. 72 and a half. Now 5. That's 75. Texas in. Now 7,500 money. That's 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 7 8 8 8 8 1 of it 8,000. At 8,000. Get a bait 8 8. Him to bam on 8,000. Get a bait 8 8 1 of it 8. You're out. Him to bam on 8,000. 8,000. 8 8 8. Now here we go. Him to bam on 8 8 8 1 of it 8,000. At 8,000. 8 8 8 8 8 8. Now here we go. Texas, you're not in. 1 of it 8,000. At 8,000. Get a bait 8 8. Go ahead, John. What an opportunity right here on your lot number 8.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the cow family, it's got the females, but she's been good in production too for bulls. They sold 3 bulls out of here at the consignment sale, just at the local consignment sale in Visalia, that averaged about $9,000 on 3 different power play sons. So there's good production on the bull side. If you want to make bulls, if you want to make females, she's got the mass, udder quality, and stoutness. And I tell you what, as stout as she is, she's sound as a cat, good moving. And if any of you are concerned about temperament, this is probably one of the sweetest cows on the ranch. This is going to be the one that Debbie Wise back there is going to regret when she leaves, because she's just a sweetheart to be around too.
You bet you. 657. You are not in. What if it's 7,700? It's 7,700. What do you say? No, 7 to be 7 to buy. No, 7,700 money. It's 7,700. Now here we go. No, 77. No, 7 to be 7 to buy. No, 7,700. All in, all done. That's 7,700. The man, no, 7,700 to be all done. 7,700. 7,700. You sure you want to try again? All done. Believe I would. It's 7,700. Here we go. The man, no, 7,700 to be all done. On him and I sold him to you. 7,500 on 642. 642. She stays in California. Thank you. Here we go.
Oh, you're going to like her. Excellent job there. Here comes lot number 9. We're going to get into this bred heifer division. And again, these are all been ultrasounded a couple different times, so we're probably pretty much spot on the calving dates and the AI service. But this lot number 9 is a +1 daughter out of the Henrietta Pride 0187, a really feminine, big-bodied, typey kind of a female. This female right here, has minus on her birth DPD, 11 CD, 95 for Marvin, so she's strong across the board there. And it's a real big-bodied, kind of a moderate frame, level and square hip kind of a female. She's going to be safe to the SS Voyage Bull. That's probably a bull you haven't heard about maybe in recent times, but that's a bull that the Grimius program has. You'll see him towards the front end of their side director going to come out here in the spring, because he's from the Sunny Slope program. Aussie son, that's 0.5 to 145, 1.4 for marbling, 337C, and a bull that's got great structure, perfect feet, and he comes out of 2 Pathfinder cows. So it's a good mating to a good bull. A great place to start on our bred heifers, lot 9.
You bet you. Here's your lot number 9. Here we go. You bet you. Here we go. 5,000 on her. And 5,000. Let's go. You bet you. 2,500 on her. Yeah, 2,500. Now 2,700. Get in 9. Now 29. Now 2,900. Now 3. Now 3,100. Now 3. At 3,300. Now 3,300. Now 305. At 3,500 on her. At 3,500. Now 35. Yes, 5. Now 700 on her. At 3,700. Get to 7. Now 7. At 3,700. 1 of a day. 1 of a day. Now 4,000 on it. At 4,000 to bid by the 4. Now here we go. Now 4. Yes, 4. Now 2 on it. At 4,200. At 2. Now 42. Now 4,200 on it. Here we go. Now 4,200. Now 42. Yes, 2. Now 4. Here we go. Now 300 on it. At 4,300. Now 2. Now 4,300. Now 300. Now 3. Now 4,300 on it. At 43. Here's a buy, boys. Get on the game right here. 4,300 on it. At 4,300. Now 42. Now 3. Now 3. Now 4,300 on it. At 4,300. Now 4. Now 4,400 on it. At 4,400. Now 4,400. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4,400. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4,400 all in, all done. At 4,400. Now 4,300. Now 4. Here's a buy right here. Go ahead, John, on your lot number 9. I like his female here. You betcha. 4,300 and 4 on it. At 4,400. Now 4,300 and 4. Now 4,400. Now 4. Now 4,400 on it. At 4,400. Now 4,300 and 4. Now 4,400. Here we go. Now 5 at 4,500. He did it. Now 4,500 on it. At 4,500. Now 4,400. Now 5. Now 5 to be 5 to buy. Now 4,500 on it. At 4,500. Now 4,400. Now 5. Now 5 all in, all done. Got to be 45. Got to be 4,500 if you want to do it. 4,500. 4,500 all done. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had my mute on. I'm kind of battling a little bit of a cold right now, so I don't want you guys to hear me hacking in the background. But if you track this cow family back on the bottom side, this lot 9 female, the 1044 Henry of Pride on the bottom side, same mother as the VAR Signal Bull and VAR Legend. So you got a really proven track record in the cow family. The Commander Daughter, you get the 8809 on the top side. So when you stack up, look at that pedigree. When you stack up the 936, the Dame of Plus One, who's Pathfinder at Benoit's, the Blackbird 8809 that's generated about $10 million at vintage, and the 1044 cow that's got 3 bulls and studs across the country. Here's a lot of cow power in this female right here.
You betcha, $4,500. Yeah, 45. I'm dead. Now 4,505. Here we go. Now 45. Now 45. Now 4,500. All in, all done. Takes 5. Takes 5. All done. On him and I sold him to you. 4,400. 4,400 on 612. 612. Thank you, Mike. Here we go.
Excellent. You guys are going to like her. Let's roll on to lot number 10 now. Get on the Greater Good female. And here's one of the really stout bred heifers in the offering. If you with all about the muscle, this one's got a big hip, a really wide, deep top into her, a lot of chest floor and base width and power in this heifer, all the shape in the world, but still has a moderate birth figure to go along with it, just a 1.3 with an 8 CED. Excellent in terms of 133 for yearling weight, top 15% there, 10% they breed on her growth rankings across the board, over 1 for marbling, and she's bred the same way, bred the Voyage Bull, going to calve in March on lot 10.
All right, thank you. You betcha. Here we go on 10. Tell me what do you bid here? Let's go to the demand 5,000 on her and 5,000. Let's go. You bet you. Now 2,500. Now 2,507. Now 2,700. Get a bait. Now 3,000 on her. Now 3,000. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3,200. Now 3,205. Now 3,500 on her. Now 3,500. Yes, 5. Now 7. Now 37. Now 7. Now 7 to bid. 7 to buy. Now 9. 39. 4. At 4,000. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4,200. Now 3. Now 5. At 4,500 on her. Yeah, 4,500, now 4,305, now 5, now 4,500, now 4,700 on it, now 4,700, now 7, Missouri, what do you say, got to be 7, he did it, get about 800 on it, at 4,800, get about 8, now 9, got to get 9, now 5, now 5,000 on it, and 5,000 to be at about, now 5, now 49, now 5, now here you go, now 5, you want to try again, and 5,000, here we go, now 5, now 5,000, now 4,900, bid, get it 5,000 on it, and 5,000, now 4,900, bid, now 5, minimum 5, all done, 5,000 on it, and 5,000, here we go, now 4,900 bid, yeah, 5 to bid, all done, on him and I sold him to you, 4,900, you bet you on 634, made a good buy there, here we go.
Yep, we'll roll on to these last 2 bred heifers in the offering here on lots 11 and 11A. We've got 2 heifers out of the same good donor female, that Basin Last 337 female, the Monumental Daughter, back out at 235. You'll see the write-up at 235. Grandmother here of these females is probably as good a cow as I've seen in terms of length of body, length of hip, has that hard girth, has that flank, real high-quality udder, good attachment, and level and rudder floor. But these females right here, 337 is probably going to be another up-and-coming donor in the Bar KJ program. The 11A heifer is by Emerald. The 11B heifer is by Greater Good. Now, the A heifer here has got that excellent low birth kind of spread with the big marbling of 1.4. She's over 314 on her $C. Really a high performance heifer. I'd say the A heifer is probably going to be or was one of the high winning contemporary heifers in her group as well, but long and level and big bodied and just a real easy moving kind of female too. The 11B heifer is the Greater Good. She's a more moderate framed heifer that's really attractive in that front end. The Greater Good cattle have that excellent carcass. 1.59 marbling is going to be one of the big marbling numbers we're going to have of the evening right here, late in the day, but a good dollar beef to go along with her, and she still packs up that growth. 80 for weaning, 139 for yearling. So a lot of power and performance there. These heifers are the same, but they're bred to the same bull. They're bred to the Dynamic Bull, the BAR Dynamic from the Brinkley program, the Growth Fund Son that's over, I think, a 1.2 for marbling or so forth. The A heifer is going to calve in January, the B heifer in March, but a great opportunity to go a couple different ways here, but out of the same good donor cow, 11A and 11B.
You bet you. Here we go, selling your choice, 11A, 11B. Here we go, you bet you. Let's go, you bet now 3,000 on him. 3,000 to be at about. Let's go now 2,000, now 2, now 2,200, now 2,500 on it. At 2,700, get a bait now 3,000, now 3, now 3, now 32, 3,500 on it. 3,500, now 3,700, get a bait now 9, now 4,000 on it. Yes, 4,000, now 4,100. 4200 at 222. Now we go. Now 4200 at 3. Now 4300 on the money. At 4300 get to be 3. Now 43. Now 4300 on it. At 4300 get to be 333. Now 43. Now 4. Now 4400 on the money. At 4400. Now 5. At 45. Now 45. Now 47. Here we go. Now 4500 on it. At 4500. Now 4600 get to be day 1 to 8 on it. At 4800 get to be. Here's an opportunity, boys. 1 to 800 on it. At 4800 get to be day 1 to 800 on it. At 800 now 9 get to get 9. At 49 now 9 get to get 900 on it. At 4900 622 610 612. You're all down now 4900 on it. At 4900 and then get to get 999 900 on it. At 49 get to get 9 now 5,000 on it. And 5,000 to be by 629 now 5 now 52 now 52 now 5200 on it. At 5200 now get to be 222 now 52 going to buy 5200 on it. And 5,200 to be by 1 to be 2222. Here we go now 5200. Last call, you want to do 2 or not? At 5200 to be by 1 to be 222 now 52 now 52 now 5200 on it. And 5,200 get to be 222 1 to be 1 before we go 5100 all in all done. And 5,625 you want to try them again 5100 all done. 5100 all done on them and I sold him to you. 5,000 on 629. Which one you want or both, please? Click on there, which one you want. Takes a. All right, thank you. Here we go, John.
Okay, we have the greater good heifer left. Female's got a little bit more growth to her, a lot of length, and a good pattern to her. Nice greater good. And again, bred to that dynamic bull. You'll hear a lot more about him in the near future. A good growth fund, son. A lot of 11.
All right, thank you, John. Here's B. Tell me what you bid here. Let's show you the band. You bet you 3,500 on it. Yeah, 3,500. Let's show you. Bet you. Here we go. Now 2,000 on it. Yeah, 2,000 to bid about yes 2. Now 2,100 to 2. Now 2,200 to 3. Now 2,300 to 500 on it. At 2,500. Now 2,500. Now 7 on it. At 2,700. Now 7 get a bay day 1 800 on it. At 2,800 get a bay day. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000. At 333. Let's go. Now 3 to minimum on it. 3,000 on it. At 3,000 on. There we go. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 you'll do 9 on it. At 2,900 getting a 9,623. You're out again. 1 to be 29. Now 2,900 on it. At 2,900 now 3. Now he did it. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 get to be 333. Now 3 to demand 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bed by 1 to be 3 now 3,000 on it. Here we go. Now 29 bed. Now 3,000 on it. At 3,000 to bed by 1 to be 3 all in all done. Takes 3,000 all done on him and here we go. 3,000 on him and I sold him to you 2,900. You bet you on 608. 608. Thank you. Here we go.
I think that's going to conclude our evening for tonight. I tell you what, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Shane, there in Oklahoma, handling all the auction duties tonight. Excellent job there. Folks, if you were the lucky purchaser tonight of some cattle, you'll get an invoice tomorrow coming to you out of California, and we can get those cattle arranged for shipping and trucking, all those kind of things. But I wanted just to get a chance to thank everybody for sticking up with us tonight and joining us for the online sale. The crew at Bar KJ is very appreciative of everybody that was involved, whether you got cattle or not. Thanks for at least looking into the program and participating. So with that said, we'll see you guys down the road. And again, thanks to all.